How you doing, Cherie? You know, when it comes to politics, America is pretty divided right now. But when it comes to protecting people, Washington, D.C. is pretty united. And today I got a chance to spend some time with some of the security team members in place to protect the folks here at the inauguration, including many from the greater Cincinnati area.
Please raise your right hands.
It looks like a cop convention. 3,200 officers from all across America being deputized so they can help D.C. Metro Police take on the massive task of protecting people.
It's amazing. We're going through some of the same briefings that we would do at home. You see some of the same policies and everybody's getting the same direction. So it's great. I mean, you know, law enforcement across the United States, it's great.
Being all police officers and from even meeting from different parts of the country, we all experience some of the same things, so that's pretty phenomenal. Just talk with people from other sides of the country.
40 Cincinnati officers, as well as several from northern Kentucky, including these 6 from Independence.
Huge honor to be here. Our city reflects our nation, Independence, and obviously here we're here to celebrate and honor the peaceful transition of power.
Our local men and women in blue are part of a massive security team of 28,000 plus, including military and government agencies. A great opportunity to be a part of history. Now, if only they could watch it.
That's the only unfortunate part, is going to miss the parade. Although I'll be there, I'll be in the inner perimeter, but I'll be facing the crowd just to ensure nothing comes at us to prevent the parade from going off without a hitch.
Yeah, unfortunately, they have to stand there with their back to the parade route and watch people, and that's why they're here, along with 31 or 3,200 other officers from all across America. I was talking with them. Their wake-up call, by the way, tomorrow, 2:30 in the morning, Cherie. I guess that's when Mark and Lisa and Randy get up. At 2:30 in the morning, they're getting up tomorrow to be in place to get ready for their work that day. Cherie?
Right. No complaining about that, I guess, when we're in their shoes. Listen, you know, Mike, I know there's a lot of talk about all of the rallies, dozens and dozens of them that are planned, many of them anti-Trump. Have you seen anything yet?
You know, we've talked about 100 rallies, some pro, some anti-Trump. I really haven't seen a whole lot yet, just small pockets of people walking by and chanting and things like that. I think obviously strategically they're going to be waiting for tomorrow when the cameras of national television will be focused on Washington, D.C., and then you'll see a lot more of that. Speaking of protests, a lot has been made lately, of course, about the Democrats, many of them protesting the inauguration, dozens and dozens answering the call of Georgia Congressman John Lewis and boycotting the ceremony tomorrow. We spoke with one of our local politicians, U.S. Senator Rob Portman from Ohio, and he says that's a mistake.
Everybody's got to make their own decisions. I think you ought to go and engage. I went to both of President Obama's inaugurations, one as a U.S. Senator, one as a private citizen. And I went because it's a national event. It's a culmination of an election where people vote under our system. And, you know, I think it's important that we figure out ways to work together. And to start off by not even being willing to attend the national inauguration, it's not a Republican or a Democrat or an independent inauguration, it's the national inauguration, I think is a mistake.
Portman calls Congressman Lewis a friend. He points out that he was there with him for the 50th anniversary of the March on Selma. And he also points out that Congressman Lewis was not at the George W. Bush inauguration back in 2001 either. Cherie?
Hey, listen, you know, both of us have been to high-profile events, so I imagine security is crazy tight there. But what was it like getting around the city today, just hours before the inauguration?
You know, take a Bengals game or take All-Star Week in Cincinnati and multiply it by 50. 100 square blocks in and around the Washington, D.C. area are going to be closed when all is said and done. My chief photographer, Ron Schmidt from WLWT, and I were driving around in and out of cars. I think at one point we got 2 miles in about a half an hour, so it has really been a traffic nightmare, but not too bad compared to what you're going to see tomorrow for sure. Mike Dardis here in Washington for WLWT. Cherie, we're back with another report for you at 6 o'clock.
All right, I know.